welcome to a new YouTube series where I test YouTube strategies made by traders such as Data Trader. I'll probably do Trade Pro. There's a few Trading Rush is another one. There's a few of them out there where they go and manually test these strategies 100 times. But from what I'm going to do is I'm actually coding these strategies in Pinescript and giving us backtest results, not just over 100 trades, but over hundreds of trades across several different assets, and we'll even look at different time frames. And at the end I will actually try to point out ways which we could improve the strategy. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first one we're looking at today is one by Data Trader. I was actually sent this by a friend asking if I could make it, so I thought yeah, no problem at all. And when I made it, 70% strategy using the MACD, PSAR and a 200 EMA. I'm not going to go into how the strategy works as he does that in great detail. Well, I'll give it a quick run through. But basically, if I just pull up the MACD here so you can see that, got a lot of MACD strategies. Okay, basically this red and then green line going across here is a 200 EMA, obviously green when the price is above it, red when it's below it. We've got the PSAR, which is the blue dots, and then the MACD, which you can't actually see because it's a different type of overlay indicator, but this is the MACD. Obvious entry conditions are price is going to be above the 200 EMA, PSAR is going to be below price for a long, and then the MACD is going to cross over. Simple, okay? So I'll also explain the risk to reward. So the stop loss goes on the first PSAR dot from the entry, and take profit is 1.1, I believe it was. Sorry. Yeah, 1.1 times the risk. Okay, so you want at least 50% for it to be a profitable strategy. So the actual results I've already got made. So he's gone for 69% accurate. What I actually did, or I have, just to be clarified, I've got it on the same pairing, same time frame and everything. Results are actually, let's just go for the accuracy because that's the main thing here with this risk to reward. 57% accurate, and you will actually notice it only says 98 days. That's because there is no data. I actually worked out where he did the trades from, and he gave us how long it is, how long it took him to do them. So I put in those settings here from the start of 2020 up until the 17th of April. But the code cannot make any entries here because the 200 EMA is not being calculated. It needs 200 candles until we know what that value actually is. Therefore, that's why we miss out 2 trades. I'm guessing there was a short here probably. Hard to know where the 200 EMA actually was. Probably something like, that's probably pretty awful. But yeah, there's probably a short here which was a win, and there may have been a long there which could have been another win. Kind of hard to tell. But anyway, we've got 98 trades. I'll show you the rest of the data when I change the backtest range. But only 57% accurate, so that's not as good. So we had at least 12 more losers than winners. But yeah, maybe let's call it 10. So 10 trades which we supposedly lost instead of one which he had down. What do I think? Alright, that's not bad, really, considering it's still a profitable strategy. But now we're going to do the interesting part where we take off this backtest range so we can see how it would have done if you started trading it after. So let's just get to 2023 because that's going to include all trades. Okay, so you can see it gets a lot worse. So I'm guessing this is going to be the period where he tested it over, and then from there this strategy has just gone downhill. 474 trades. If you started using this, there is no way you would have made money. It just wouldn't have happened. I mean, it sort of speaks for itself, doesn't it, really? There's actually a friend who suggested I should make a video on this because there's loads of these sort of strategies out there, and I've honestly made a silly amount of scripts out there, and they tend to disappoint. They really tend to. A lot of the time you'll see that they tend to work for only a certain asset on a certain time frame, which I've got no problem against because it's hard to get a universal script which is profitable everywhere. But this doesn't even consistently make gains on this asset. So I'm gonna probably try publish a script so people can get access to it and play about with the settings, because there is probably something here you can make better with. I mean, like for example, so I added in one simple condition because 474 trades is a decent amount. We need to make it a bit more profitable, so I added in the condition that the MACD has to be below the 0 line for an entry long, and it has to be above 0 for an entry short. This tends to, I mean, you'll see what it does. It's going to filter down the trades a lot, so I've just put it here. Okay, still not great at all. But what it does actually do is, so I'm sort of jumping about everywhere here, but I've got an idea where I'm going to show you guys on 10 crypto assets and 10 forex pairs. Actually, let's just untick this I'm going to quickly scroll through these so you guys can see how it does. I don't know if it's profitable on any of them, to be honest. That's profitable, but still not great. 8.6% drawdown for 20% net profit, not great. Feel free to pause it. And then looking at crypto, these are huge drawdowns. You can tell the volatility. So the drawdown is one of the most important things. If you get 100% drawdown, you've lost your whole account. Okay, so 98% drawdown, you've pretty much lost your whole account. You can see. Oh, this is max drawdown, so the worst in the whole backtesting period it's been tested on. This was the worst it did. So this one actually made a recovery at the end, so it went down to, you can see it here. So this would have been down 87%, but then it started to make a recovery. Otherwise, this figure, if this figure's the same as that, that means it's currently at its worst. Okay, you can see really it's not going to make you money anywhere. So first off, if you add in this extra condition, you filter out half, that was about half the trade just gone there. Still not profitable here. But if you drop down onto, actually that's on Bitcoin 30 minutes, not bad. But if you drop down to the 5-minute time frame, I saw this a couple days ago, so I'm hoping it's still alright. That's not bad. I think XRP was, yeah, this is pretty decent. That's what you want to see. You want to see like a consistently profitable gain. 10% drawdown for 70% gain. I mean, I want that drawdown less still, but I mean, for a 1.1 to 1 reward to risk ratio, 54% actually, that's profitable. And I'll just show you to see how long it's been tested over. So this only started, because you're on the 5-minute time frame, it goes over less data. 21st to the 6th. So that's really not that long ago. From this video, it's 2.5 months. But 70% in 2.5 months, that's decent. But still not quite universal across all of them. This is much healthier. I'll tell you now, it doesn't do anything for the forex pairs. It just won't work. And I can also tell you, if you take off this rule, the strategies will not be as good. So this is just one condition I've added. There are loads of different ways you can play about with this, potentially different indicators to add. But overall, do I think it's great? No. But there are definitely options where you can make money. Simple rule. So much healthier. This video, guys, I'll leave an Excel sheet down below where I'll keep tally of these, and I'm also going to add my score with the YouTube link, and I'll try to publish this strategy like I said on Tradingview, but quite often they get taken down if they're too similar to someone else's, or I don't know, we'll see. They don't normally let me comment any YouTube strategy names or anything like that, so I don't think I'll be able to give credit to Data Trader, but I'll leave it up here. But yeah, I hope you guys agree with me that saying that testing these strategies 100 times is not a reliable way of telling if a strategy is profitable, especially considering they're only on one time frame and on one asset. Like this one, you can see this is a perfect example. This strategy worked from here to here, and that was it. Ever since, it's just lost money, and on every other asset, it's pretty much going to be the same sort of thing. But yeah, I'll leave this Excel sheet with my score as well. I'm putting this first one at 5 because I feel like I need more to compare against. This one did actually have, it was profitable for the time he tested it in, wasn't as didn't get as many trades right as he claimed, but it was still profitable. So I feel like a 5 is necessary. But anyway, like I said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you want me to do below. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.